Congratulations. Obviously, you know, the goal for any fighter to make it here. You made it. We saw the emotion. Give me an idea just kind of what you're feeling right now.
Honestly, it's so surreal, you know, especially walking out of that cage and seeing Dana White there and knowing that he just seen the performance I put on. It's like a dream come true, man. It doesn't even feel real yet.
Yeah. Some tough spots early, right? I mean, was there any concern there, or
no,
it wasn't tight?
I'm not even that kind of guy. I'll give credit where it's due, but those submissions were nowhere near getting close. Like, you could see how calm I was in there, and there was no, like, if the submissions were anywhere close, I would have been moving a lot faster. You know what I mean?
Getting to finish the way you did, what did you think? Did you think, I mean, obviously it was some damage that you did, but
yeah.
I mean, were you concerned, like, oh, that's not the way I wanted the fight to end, that's not going to give me the deal?
Well, the way I finished that round, you know, I was on top dominating, obviously, so it was kind of bittersweet to see that he was injured or whatever it was. You know, I hope he recovers fast and I hope he gets better, but I feel like he just couldn't take the pressure, he couldn't take the strikes that I was giving him on top, because I feel like that's one of my best attributes is when I get on top and start doing damage. I'm not the kind of guy who's just going to lay there and hope for a decision. You know, I go and try to do damage every time. I'm going to be coming with elbows or coming with hands every time.
Yeah, you're certainly doing a lot of damage on top. Did you know he was hurt? I mean, I think it was kind of clear at the end of the round when he didn't really get up, but before then, did you know that he might be hurt?
Honestly, he wasn't really doing much to get up or much to, like, even this, like I said, the submissions didn't feel tight. Like, his hips weren't there. I couldn't feel much under me. He didn't have much strength. So I don't know if he was injured or what it was, but it's not like I haven't done this before to people, though. You know what I mean? It's not like this isn't new. You know, like it's not a secret. Like, you know what I mean? What my best attributes are. So once I get on top of people, I'm a hard guy to get off.
I know there's a lot of people that are high on your talents in your future. So what's the plan from here? I mean, obviously the goal is to get to the UFC. I mean, do you want to fast track to the top of the division? Do you feel like you're still developing? I mean, what's the plan from here?
Hey, man, I'm only 22 years old. I got 15 pro fights. You know, I'm pretty experienced. I feel like I'm ready to fight some of the top level guys now, but I have no problem, you know what I mean, taking steps into getting my career. I'm not in a rush at all. You know, I feel I can see myself in this sport for a long time.
You said you don't want to take a rush, but do you hear Dana saying, oh, I want guys staying active and stuff like that. So when you say you don't want to rush, do you mean in terms of you're happy to spend some time out developing your skills, or you want to stay active, but, you know, against similar ranked guys?
Yeah, exactly that, exactly. I wouldn't mind, you know what I mean, starting at the lower ranked guys and moving up accordingly, you know what I mean? I'm not in a rush, but if I feel there's an opportunity, you know, I'm going to grab it.
At 22 with 15 fights, doesn't that put you in sort of a weird space, right? Because there's not many people your age who have your experience. So you might find yourself being put on those rankings a bit quicker than you anticipate at the moment.
Hey, wherever he feels I fit.
That's one. Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats, man. I just want to ask you, Jim Greashopper, cage side seat, I want to ask you about not being able to get fights, and then being in a place like the UFC, obviously you're going to get them, but being 22 and having so many pro fights, obviously a top prospect, it's hard to get a fight on the way up, but now you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure there's no shortage of guys that want to fight me at this point. Obviously, in the UFC, you're here to fight the best, and that's why you're here, so I'm looking forward to that.
How did you end up turning pro so early? If I missed it, I'm sorry, but that's fascinating to me.
Just because my amateur career, well, there wasn't really amateur MMA for kids my age. I was only 17 when I went pro. So when I went, I just felt like I was just like so much above like the level, you know what I mean? There was the people I was training with in the gym. I was training with high-level pros already at that age. I was doing well against them, and there was you can develop through the pro ranks too, you know what I mean? So that's basically what we did.
To have that opportunity to do that at such a young age is one thing, but to have the maturity to handle it is another. What would you say is your biggest strength in that regard on the mental side that gives you an edge over most people so young and at your age in the game?
That's the one thing I notice is that a lot of people will be like, oh, he's a rookie, you know what I mean? He's young, he's this, he hasn't seen much. But hey, man, when you look at my amateur career and how long and the different martial arts that I've won titles in, my experience is through and through, you know what I mean? I've seen it all, and there's not much that I haven't seen at this point, at being only 22, so I feel like it's a mistake a lot of guys make, especially Daniel Swain today. You know, he might have came in here with 30 pro fights, but how many amateur fights did he have? How many jiu-jitsu tournaments did he win? Kickboxing world titles did he win before he got there, you know what I mean? So if anything, I felt like I looked like the more experienced fighter in there tonight.
All right, man. Congrats. Thank you.
Thank you.